Hi, this is Fred Earnest, President and CEO of Vista Gold. Thank you for taking time to join us in this brief presentation. I will be making some forward-looking statements. I encourage you to become familiar with this language. Vista Gold trades under the symbol VGZ on both the NYSE American and the TSX stock exchanges. We have 102.7 million shares issued and outstanding, and as of the end of the third quarter, we have $10.2 million US in cash and government securities. We have no debt. Our largest shareholders, shown on this slide, have been shareholders for many of them over a decade. I encourage you to research them and see why they like Vista Gold. We're privileged to have a number of independent analysts cover us and one paid research, which would be Fundamental Research Corp. Let me talk for a moment about why you should consider an investment in Vista Gold. First of all, we enjoy strong leverage to the price of gold. I'm going to show you a chart that shows our share price performance since the price of gold broke out, and also how we compare to the GDXJ and the XAU year to date and since the 1st of July. Now, the project we're advancing is called the Mtt Todd Project. It's one of Australia's largest undeveloped gold projects. Presently, we report 5.85 million ounces of proven and probable reserves, 221 million tons with an average grade of 0.84 grams per ton. If developed and built as designed and now in operation today, Mtt Todd would be the 6th largest gold producer in Australia, with lowest quartile, both in-country and global, all-in sustaining costs. We worked very hard over the past years to develop a strong relationship with the local stakeholders and feel that our social license is firmly in place. Now, we have spent a lot of time and effort since acquiring this project to advance it and to de-risk it. We have improved the gold recoveries to almost 92% through extensive, systematic, and methodical metallurgical testing and process area design and optimization. All of the equipment that we have selected is industry proven, as well as the technology. We can go elsewhere in the world and watch this equipment and technology function. We've received approval for all of the major environmental permits for the project. And within the coming months, we expect to receive approval of the mine operating permit, what's known as the mine management plan in Australia. We enjoy significant infrastructure, which I'll show you in just a moment, including paved roads, power lines, natural gas pipeline, tailings storage facility, and a freshwater storage reservoir. In our last technical report, dated September of 2019, we reported very strong project economics at a gold price of $1,350. Today, at a $1,900 gold price, the NPV5 is estimated to be more than $1.9 billion with an IRR of more than 44%. There's certainly strong economics behind this project. But all of that said, I want you to know that it's not our intent to build this project ourselves. We know that undertaking the debt and dilution to build this on our own would not be in the best interest of our shareholders. Rather, we are focused on finding a partner. In the last months, we've signed a number of confidentiality agreements with potential strategic development partners, and they are presently coming up to speed. We hope that we'll be able to conclude a transaction sometime next year that will allow us to move forward with the development of the Mtt Todd Project. Our corporate strategy is simple. It's to continue to de-risk the Mtt Todd Project, and right now our most important priority is obtaining the approval of the mine operating permit. Second is communicating the value of the project to the market and to potential shareholders and the opportunity for there to be a significant improvement in shareholder value. Last of all, as I've just discussed, is the work that we're doing to attract a strategic development partner, which will allow us, if we execute on the plan and the strategy that we have, to be able to develop the Mtt Todd Project without significant dilution of our current shareholders. So I talked about leverage. This chart, which starts on November 13th, 2018, when the price of gold broke out, shows that we have consistently outperformed our peers relative to the price of gold. The box in the upper part of the chart shows our performance year to date and also since July 1st. And you notice that we have significantly, again, outperformed our peers. We think that this is one of the reasons that you should be interested in investment in Vista Gold. Now, I told you I'd talk to you about what the project site looks like. You see that the project is located in the Northern Territory, about 270 kilometers southeast of the capital and port city of Darwin, 30 minutes from Catherine. You see the site. This is a brownfield site. It operated in the 1990s. We will build the plant at the site of the old plant site, and we'll cover the waste rock dump with the new waste rock dump. The deposit where the 5.85 million ounces of reserves are located underlies the Batman pit and extends north-south. We're certainly delighted to have the infrastructure that we have, including the paved roads, the power lines, the natural gas pipeline, tailing storage facility, freshwater storage reservoir. All of these things have helped us reduce our capital costs. Now, I mentioned the last technical study completed in September of 2019. The chart at the bottom gives you an idea of where the project stacks up compared to all of our peers, both on production scale and also on a cost basis, on an all-in sustaining cost basis. The chart on the right side of this slide demonstrates the leverage that we enjoy to the price of gold. Simply stated, for every $100 improvement in the price of gold, the estimated NPV5 of the project increases by $200 million. That is very significant leverage to the gold price at the project level. Now, we have a number of peers. These are just a few. The chart in the lower right gives you an idea of how our capital costs on a capital efficiency basis compared to our peers. At $826 million for the construction of a 50,000 ton per day project, we acknowledge this is a large capex, but it's a large project capable of producing almost 500,000 ounces of gold per year. We stack up very well on the use of that capital. You see in the upper right the extreme value that we enjoy because of the low share structure that we have, with over 0.057 ounces of gold per share issued and outstanding. That represents over $100 of value per share in gold in the ground. It's our challenge as a management team to unlock that value, and that's our number one priority. Now, we have a large exploration package, over 1,100 square kilometers surrounding our mining license. We've conducted field mapping, other field investigations, some soil samples, geophysical evaluations. We've identified a number of targets, but honestly, the work that we've completed has been inside the boundaries of the mining license. We've been focused on developing a project that has sufficient size and cost structure, and great potential to turn gold in the ground into gold bars. I'm happy to report that we have a drill program underway that's testing the area that you see in the section at the bottom of the slide known as the Batman North area. We are testing a significant structure that projects to the northeast, and more importantly, and at this point in time, drilling what we believe is the north extension of the core zone. I invite you to watch in the coming weeks for drill results from both of these targets. Now, let me wrap things up. I want you to take away and remember that our Mtt Todd project is an exceptional asset, large scale with low operating costs in a tier 1 mining jurisdiction. All of our environmental permits all of our major environmental permits are approved, and we expect to have the mine operating permit in the near future. We have spent a lot of time and effort to de-risk the Mtt Todd project through multi-year studies. We've been able to achieve a significant improvement in gold recovery. All of our engineering is at feasibility study levels, except for piping, electrical, and instrumentation. At today's metal prices and foreign exchange rate, the NPV5 is estimated to be $1.9 billion with an IRR of more than 44%. We know that debt and dilution required to build the project on our own is not in the best interest of our shareholders, and it's not our plan. We've signed a number of confidentiality agreements. We have companies who we think would make outstanding partners presently evaluating the Mtt Todd project, and we're hopeful that we'll be able to announce a transaction in the coming year. We thank you for your interest and invite you to reach out to us if you desire more information.